So outstation projects, while they are kind of challenging, they also bring a lot of interesting aspects to your practice in that sense, where in a particular area, particular locality, kind of brings their own needs and kind of pushes and pulls that you kind of drive you in a certain kind of direction. So that I find it quite interesting. So for example, any place you might have to kind of understand the people, how they live, how they work, before you kind of jump into a design process, so to say. So even exploring that as an aspect is nice. You know, you visit different kind of places and get to know a lot more people in that sense. So that's an interesting aspect that you kind of need to kind of be aware of. Apart from that, you kind of automatically get pushed towards thinking of newer typologies, from the, again, coming back to the aspect of the not restraining yourself to the tried and tested and working with things that are kind of part of the culture of that locality, so to say, whether it is typology driven, whether it is material driven, whether it could be any other aspect of the project where you have a chance to kind of really explore with that, basically. So similarly, as with people, the clients in different cities have a different thought process. Basically, they tend to rely on your expertise, so to say, professional expertise, so to say, a little more than probably metro cities, where some of the clients come with their own experiences and push you towards working in their style, where here you have a lot more clients who are kind of really kind of look up to you to kind of help them come up with something which they will be proud of, we will be proud of. So that kind of helps to a certain extent, where you're really encouraged, so to say, by the client themselves to try out something else, which is kind of brings a little bit of a kind of a difference to your practice overall in that sense. Having said that, you know, the documentation that you need to do for projects which are outstation needs to be of a different kind, where you cannot really rely on your visits there or something to kind of pick up on things that are not working well or not working out. You have to be sure about what you're doing. The documentation has to be good, so that whatever you are thinking here, sitting here in another city, is kind of getting implemented there, and it brings that kind of a challenge to the fore. Also, we are doing a lot of projects in outstation project with outstation our Ahmedabad and Pune office, basically. So that also brings a little bit of a challenge in terms of how do you interact with the team there, where you need to keep them motivated to work on the project. Apart from that, have to ensure that you are able to review it well on time rather than other projects where a person, for example, is sitting next to you, whereas here the person is not in front of you in that sense, so you are not able to guide them as much. So I have to pay special attention on those kind of projects, basically. So again, we have been lucky enough that both our Ahmedabad and Pune office have people who have been with us for a reasonable amount of time. So we don't have to spoon feed them. They already are aware of what are the issues that need to be tackled at what point of time. But I have to be a kind of a guiding force with them in taking it.